Hello, everyone, and welcome to SpeedGaming 2. Today we have another Invitational Randomizer Invitational League match here between Asler of Shaktool's Game and Demo of Waffle Drive-Thru. I'm started with me on comps is VXR. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Doing good. Looking forward to a good match here. Got ourselves the fourth and sixth place teams in this division.
Now, Waffle Drive-Thru trying to avoid getting relegated into the open league for Season 5. This is a pretty important one for them.
Yep, and if Shaktool's Digging Game pulls out a win here, they still have a chance at making that helps them secure a bracket spot. Or playoff spot in this case. Because they are fourth, but New Swagger Jackson is not far behind right now.
Should be starting soon.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is open mode, which means we don't have to go through the escape sequence at the beginning, rescuing Zelda, going through the whole escape, and then if it's next, right, that is all taken care of, and we can just go.
Yep. So we'll see how this seed goes. What kind of nonsense do you want to see today?
I don't really know.
I don't know either. I by and large seem to attract mostly terrible seeds on comms, so we'll see what this ends up being. Set your death code Panda in chat as we're off. Heart piece in Link's house and an immediate save code from Aster. Demo a little bit behind. Got ourselves the Parallel Worlds link spray on the left and the Plague Doctor on the right. There's the small key and sink. And there we go on demo side.
Alright, they're probably gonna pause Azer's stream so we can get them synced, timers synced. Alright, we got a green pendant at Terra. I think Eastern is a regular crystalline mist desert.
You and I both have the same problem with maps. I didn't catch desert either. Chat. If not, I'm sure we'll see a check here from demo soon as well.
Well, demo was the one that checked. Just green rupees.
Not demo, as they're green.
Tier 1 triple just giving us green rupees.
Yep.
And just magic from the crab.
Yeah, no, that's helpful.
Both going to Lumberjack Ledge immediately, and I need just a red rupee there, so we will not need Aga for that. Though we still may need Aga for Dark World access, but still way too early to determine. And we lost demo.
Right.
Yeah, unfortunately, demo stream has gone offline. Oh, nice book. That's kind of convenient. Go check Ped while you're here.
Yeah, pretty much. Doesn't seem like he wants to go for it, but you don't have the chance to check book while you're in Lost Woods, as we got Quake in the Lost Woods as well. Yeah, demo stream is down on his personal chat on his side, so it might be a while before he's back. Especially since this is a 15-minute delay. Once he does
It
does look okay, he's back. Good. Momentary blip and not a full-on crash, because if it was a full-on crash, it takes quite a bit to come back up. Looks like he's just going to losses as well, following Aster here. And for the well, no bomb, so hoping to find some as we get a heart piece. A blue bee. Hey, there's the bomb, speaking of. And the redder bee. And another red rupee. Nothing in the well. I'll be honest, I don't know if Demo checked the ped because I don't know if his... I'm not sure if he had enough time to check the ped while his stream was down. Going on to backtrack for the back of Lion's Hut, unfortunately, since there were no bombs in here. It's just a red rupee, though. Lots of money in Kakin. Absolutely nothing else. More money off the bottle vendor. Your chat thinks he was coming from the ped when he came back up. It might have been. I wasn't paying closest attention at that point, but it might have been the case. So, unfortunately, we just won't know what's on ped. It might prove to be an information advantage, but we can only guess. And East Desert's a red crystal. One pearl in the back of the bar. Alright, that's an actual item, our first one. Yeah, here is a ped. They went to have ped pin here anyway, as you see Red Rupin Library, so it might be hard to tell as to if peds required. We might not find out. But if Demo does hard rush the other two pendants, that might be something to just keep in mind that he did check the ped up early, and that is a hook shot on the race game.
Very nice.
Here's the min pearl for Demo.
Yeah, the book was in Lost, which is pretty convenient. Ezra chose not to check ped. Demo did, but unfortunately his stream was down when he did it.
So we won't know what's on ped for quite a while. If ever, might be something we ask about in an interview, plus see in the credits, or potentially just, yeah. Loopy on the uncle chest. Demo's stream is a bit choppy, I think. Yes, it's he's having internet issues tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, we could use a racing.
I'm just going to go into the escape area and see what we have here.
Yeah, Boomerang bombs escape. It does have 9 bombs, so it'll work. As you get $50 in the dam. But yeah, Kakariko unfortunately gave us a Moon Pearl and a hookshot and nothing else, which is not great.
There's some nice 300 rupees there.
I'll take that, yeah. Yeah, map, vanilla, and escapes. Everything else is an item. And so we got the small key in the sanctuary, minimal dorm, 2 heart pieces, $50, a red rupee, and the heart piece.
Completely
Or
useless.
nothing. Yep.
Yeah, not a lot of items so far.
We have Quake, Book, the Blue Meringue, and the Hookshot and Moon Pearl. Yeah. I thought to see the company yesterday was try. I think this is worse. Like Quake and Hookshot and even Moon Pearl right now are all things that will eventually be nice to have, but don't currently give them anything at all. Asteroid Cave is more uselessness. And Zelda Cell is $300. Wow!
Man, this is... Maybe it's telling us to go to Zora. Oh wait, we can't go to Zora. Never mind.
Not in logic, no. No flippers and no glove. So it's Eastern area or Agena. Or Desert, actually. We do have that book. Correction, the book does give us a bit more than the Moon Pearl, Hookshot, and Quake do.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to do a desert right now with no weaponry, but it is an option. It does make Agena less terrible. Yeah, bootsless, gloveless, wireless desert. Let's go. Weaponless desert, even. I'll go here for demo, heart piece, $50. And the Cane of Samaria off of Saha's hut, and the shield off Hobo. Samaria! Add that to the list of things that will eventually be useful, but does literally nothing for us right now.
Yep.
I guess it's an alternate weapon. That's about the best I can say out there right now. It's
Not
not
that
the
great
best
of a weapon.
No. Lake Island is the Cape. Okay, so that's... Well, at least that won't send them to Aga. And that's legit about the only thing I can say to that Cape. Is that we'll send them to Aga. They probably don't want it either.
Yeah,
Waterfall Ferry.
Yeah, we have Moon Pearl, so we can check this.
Yep. 10 arrows and 3 bombs. Yippee! First check of Eastern is the compass. Yeah, 449 rupees for the Zora area is a bit Monka-esque. Demo was hoping for some rupees, but it doesn't look like he's in luck today. Zora Ledge is $20, and he is out of here.
Here's the big key. I think Demo's gonna also head over to Eastern.
Makes sense. It's this or Desert, and Eastern is a more appealing play than Desert. I don't know what we're getting soon. We have to get something. There's running out of checks to do. And Herpes is not it. They've got only the big chest left here, and then it's Agena and at least one thing in and potentially something in Desert. Agena Desert Legend, potentially something else. Red Rupee. So the map and the final item are a 50-50 between Big Key Chest and Armos Knight. Yeah, remaining checks, this is not in logic, though it might be helpful. I will laugh if this is a bow. A bow wouldn't really do much other than just play the Armos Knights, to be fair, at this point. Let's see, because the only checks I've left are Agena, Desert Ledge, and potentially some amount of checks in Desert, depending on the key layout.
Yeah.
And it's a nap.
Guys are now heading to the dam. Get more money here.
Yeah. Eastern is a crystal. The tracker's being a little cranky with us today, which is why it's not marked. Yeah, so outro here for Asder as Demo's gonna find the disappointment that is big chest and big key chest. Just some money. I think a herpes in the map. Oh, red ruby whips.
And now answer is frozen, but the audio's playing fine.
Oh, great. Well, he moved like one frame there. He is in uber slow PowerPoint mode right now, apparently. Yeah, good thing I already know what's here. Yes, this is a PowerPoint. Save code from demo. Aster is finding what we know to be absolutely nothing of interest in here. And this is going to be escape for demo, which makes sense. More checked out's the desert and a better idea at this point. Unfortunately, we know he's not going to find anything in it. And Azur's going to continue over to Ice Rod Cave, I think, here. So we will, and potentially water checks after that. So we won't see anything new from him for that point for a little bit. But I hope that gets sorted soon.
Yeah, this is happening on the Answer's personal stream too.
Yep. Cane escape for the demo. Nah, we're just not having anything to say right now because Ezra's in PowerPoint mode, Demo's doing, and they're both doing stuff we've already seen. Also trying to look into the tech issues, which we can't do anything about, unfortunately. Which I guess is what we can talk about. The XR. What do you think we'll find in the desert area?
Maybe a glove.
Glove. The flute would make sense. Fire source maybe. Hammer wouldn't do really anything right now. Could end up with something silly like the mushroom or powder.
Oh, Answer just is massively time warping over to desert.
Oh, great. Doesn't it? We have the small key to Hyrule Castle. I thought the fire source gives us access to the back web. Unless I've managed to lose track somewhere again. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, my knowledge of ALTTPR logic isn't totally wrong. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we'll actually see the item here on the Gina due to Asder's freeze frames. Pulling up his personal stream to see if his tracker updates, I guess. Because I think we're missing out on that item right now. Yeah, really bad luck with the freeze frames. No clue what that was. Oh, he doesn't use a tracker. Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's gonna be fun.
Yay! We have no idea what he's found or anything else. And don't tell me demo's choppy again, too. There's a lamp on Desert Lunch. Speaking of fire sources. Okay, demo seems to be moving. Good.
Looks fine for now.
Yeah, as there's moving again at normal speed. Let's see how long this lasts. Yeah, what Aster demo is doing isn't logic we know from Aster. There's a glove and Dark Cross. Okay. And there's the big key. This is not spoiler. This is not spoiler mode. Panther knows. We have no idea. We don't know where anything is. There's a $50 and a torch.
We're not boots locked in deserts.
Oh, there's a small key. Yeah, as expected. Oh, okay. Good catch from Chad. Apparently he has a sword, and Azir has a sword, and the only place he could have gotten a sword was Agina, as you get blue mail and flippers in the back of his game. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Slowly.
Ether is back there too.
Oh yeah. Alright. Now that lamp apparently just locks the seed. Thanks, game. I don't know how long demo will go lampless. I'm not sure how much it'll matter at the moment. And Aster does not feel like doing pendant lamp. Well, it's crystal lampos, but I guess he doesn't feel like doing it on his current equipment because it would suck.
Yeah.
Fighter Sword Landmouse is not the most fun of times at this point in time.
Yeah. Of course, that's how you were intended to do it, but in the rando, you don't really want to. Well, he doesn't even have a glove.
He doesn't have the ability to lift a rock.
He's gonna go get the glove now.
Yeah, thanks to the cat chat. I forgot he didn't have a glove, and you do need that to get to Landmouse. Whoops, thanks.
And our first bottle on top of Spectacle Rock.
Bombs in Spectacle Rock. Can't get that bottle, folks, so I was just gonna head on over to Paradox here. No mirror, no hammer, can't get over to Hera and the Ether tablet yet. And Ezra's gonna save quit. Fair enough, because he can't get the backup escape from the other side.
So just missing the other hammer or the other myths or the hammer for Dark World access.
We are.
And the answer's going east. I'll check
Get
back in space.
$20 and $50, and the first 2 chests of Paradox for demo. Money, okay. We need one of 3 things: second sword, mitts, or hammer for Dark World access.
There's the bow, and the flutes, and the hammer.
And the hammer. Oh, Paradox Cave, really? Well, I guess that opened up the seed real fast. Guess he's gonna check Ether Tablet, Floating Island, and perhaps dip Hera here, as we see $20 there on the island.
And now Azur's gonna head up the mountain as well. Well, walking past it for now, but yeah, it does want to check Ether Tablet while you're here. Half magic, okay.
That is something. Okay, Demo is going to Hera, so something that Chad is noting. Demo was having some major stream issues at the very beginning, before Azur had his stream issues, as we see a small key here. And during that time, Demo did read the pedestal. We have no idea what it was, but if he finds the big key and continues, that could be a sign. Oh, that's the map, so he...
It's a vanilla big key.
Yeah. Gonna do a parapod, so I guess he might want Ped. I'm not sure why else he would be out of logic parapoding green pendant Hera otherwise at the moment. It's an interesting choice, at least. I probably wouldn't do green pendant Hera severely out of logic right now, though he does know that there is likely a fire source available, to be fair, so who knows. Yeah, it is a risk. That much is obvious. He does know that his fire source should be available because of how loaded Paradox... Well, his lamp should be available because of how Paradox was. We did get some money in the compass chest, so if Moldorm has an item, we don't need to worry about the big chest.
Oh, makes a fall.
Yeah, Trolldorm gonna troll. Azur's gonna find a bunch of stuff here. And vanilla heart container and Trolldorm means we don't need to worry about the big chest.
Yep. And now Demo's gonna head over to East Elf Mountain.
Spiral Cave and then save put.
I wonder where he's heading.
Spiral Cave.
Yeah.
You do this after Hera because otherwise you don't want to reclimb the mountain and you can save put and go Dark World from there. Save put, activate his flute, and go Dark World in that order, that is. We'll see what Azur chooses to do. He does have a lamp, but don't know if he'll want to necessarily go through Hera when he did just get Dark World access and he does not have the pet knowledge. We don't know what's on the pet, though, is the other confusing thing.
Oh, he's gonna set up Parapod as well.
Alright.
course, without boots, we gotta do it this way.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess it must just might also just have done hair just for the checks.
And it's also the green pendant.
Yeah.
And I'm activating the flute now.
Mm-hmm. And that's pulled him down for Asder as the demo is our first runner to go into the Dark World here, 29 minutes in. App check.
Alright, TR is a pendant,
TR,
Swamp's a
pendant
pendant,
swamp.
and Meyer is the last red crystal.
Alright. Not too bad layout. Although early flippers and early hookshot is a bit concerning with pendant swamp.
Yeah.
Well, in the first chest of Skull Woods. And the big key.
That's... And I head this way.
And the map.
Okay. I guess set up a death warp here if this... Oh, it's a key. Yeah, set up a death warp. You don't want to use it up there just in case. But we haven't found either item.
Nope.
Well, we can't even get in the swamp without the mirror.
Yeah, but that's a myth. This there on the Skullwoods big chest is required to be deceived. Meyer, anyone? It's pretty much, yeah, Bobless is probably the only thing that can be unpaired, considering TR is a pendant. And they already have a bow.
Can't be Fire Rod.
There's Burma in the village. Yeah, can't be Fire, can't be much of anything else.
Could be the mirror. No, it can't be mirror. It's also pendant. Never mind. Yeah, really. Not it.
Yeah, Bobless and Meyer is a and or someone a random fetch quest leading to Bobless would be the only things that could be unpaired. Or I guess technically the seed could be uber mean and stick the have boots on pet with torch with GT torch being the big key. I guess that's the other thing that could technically be there.
I was thinking that too.
Because Desert was not boots locked. Light Cave is 0 out of 10.
Paradox Cave was a real hype in this seed.
Yeah. Alright, Beef Tail makes a lot of sense here for demo. Full clearable, it's a crystal. Just
did we lose him again?
Oh no. It looks like we lost him again. Yay! He should be back shortly. Bombs on Stumpy. I pulled up his personal stream. It's just on the side to see the status. Alright, he does have a tracker on his personal stream. It doesn't look like he marked anything new on it. In front of thieves. Yeah, Sazer's going digging. Shaktool's digging game is doing digging game, everyone. Hey, silvers!
I'd say it's worth 21 digs.
I'll take 21 digs for a silvers, yeah. Oh, and this is a... oh, green pendant into check here for Aster. Maybe, or is this gonna go to Pod? That would work too. It does have everything he needs for it. Hammer, bow, lamp. And a ton of money, courtesy of Hype Cave. Makes sense. Might need a refresh on demo, because his stream is back on his end. Alright, there we go. Azure, I think, is hoping to find a mirror in Pod here so that he can get that green pendant check with it at the same time. Because he was thinking about getting it before Pod and then changed his mind. Another key in the bridge for Aster. Nothing in Thief so far for demo.
For some bombs in the big chest.
Big key chest of Pod is the vanilla big key for Aster. Okay. And some bombs. So right side has 2 keys, and Ezra can just go to the back. Okay. Gregson, I think he does need a key here. Right. Pause is fun, as we have blind here for demo.
In the hammer here because you don't have a sword.
Nope.
Hasn't gone to a gain, huh? Oh. Fight's gotten a little off script. Fight's gotten off script.
Yeah, demo will... I hope he rats Agina in with Meyer at this point. He does have access to it. At least burden strats. And a red rupee for his troubles, but that is his first crystal at 37 minutes. Here's after finding 2 keys on the right side as expected. And Ezra's actually going to head straight to Helmasaur. Alright.
Interesting.
I guess maybe if Helma has an item, you know that you can potentially save a bit of time in pod. I don't know. I guess there's no particular time save either way. It's just doing one before the other.
Yeah, I think we're still missing like 4 items.
We're missing both rods, a second sword. Aster needs mitts. Yeah. Four items minimum. Demo's heading south now, going to get his silvers. Probably going to skip the rest of Smith Chain for now. No mirror means you don't really feel like doing it when you've got other stuff to do. I think his next play is probably going to be either Meyer or Pod Eastern. Probably Pod Eastern. Meyer's not the most appealing of ideas at the moment. Still relatively early in the game. But he does know he'll find some of his logic that he's missing right now over there.
Yeah. And
More of an issue.
arrow.
Yeah, nice. It's gonna pick up the Smith, it looks like, and take him on a world tour. Oh, hey, there's Master Sword.
Alright, so 3 items left in pot, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And as expected, as they're heading right back into the total checks here. Oh, nice. Do you think there will be anything in the back of Pod here at BXR?
Hopefully something. I mean, there's not a whole lot open right now.
Yeah, let's see. We've got one item on Armos Knight. Guess who wasn't counting items in Desert?
I think there's one in the back.
You mean one on the right side or one on Lamo? BXR and Desert?
I thought we saw the right side.
We saw right side, I just don't remember there was an item in it. As you see, the red ring is technically an item, just not a useful one in the U room. But yeah, we've got Armos Knights, we've got We've got Armos Knights and we've got Meyer is basically our options as far as dungeons right now.
Taking the smithy into case off game for any year, you really can't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You have entrance randomized, entrance shuffle that you can take smithy into some caves.
There's a mirror.
Okay.
Although that's not a good thing, because that gives us swamp.
A full clearable swamp, I believe.
It does, yes. We have flippers, hammer, and hookshot. As well as that mirror. That's not a good thing. I guess there could be something on Bunker Ledge. We know there's a cape on Lake Island, if we're going to be really technical.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty convenient
And if we're going to be even more technical, there is a bottle on top of Spectacle Rock. Let's hope it doesn't get to that point, though. That would be pretty dumb.
I've not seen that before. Hookshotting the enemy and then it gets displaced and yet the thing still pulls you in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically, the mirror is not something he really wanted to see. And yeah, at this point we're a fire rod from potential no mode. Just depends on where that's gone off to. There's only so many places it can be at this point.
Yeah, like it really can't be in TR aside from like one check.
Unless the key layout decides to be ridiculously bad, and they're not doing Penta TR without a fire rod until it's the last thing left.
Yep. Ice Palace, we'd have to find Bombos first.
We've already seen the front of Skull Woods, and I think the big key chest might have an item, because I don't think Demo checked it. Found a bunch of keys in the midst in the front.
And it's just hoping for Landmills to have an item, so it doesn't have to go there.
Yeah, just 10 arrows on Armos Knights is not helping the seed. But that is Aster's second crystal here at 43 minutes. Yeah, Fire Rod should, keyword should, show up soon. Considering it locks most of our remaining dungeons at this point. It's not on Green Pendant though, because that's a red rupee.
And with Silvers, this will be a really fast Landmill fight for Demo.
Very nice one cycle. And where's Asdor going?
Nice, there is an item on the right side then.
Uh-huh.
Swamp?
Almost tablet first, but this might be Swamp.
I only got a arrow eaten by the picket. I'm gonna check K45 here.
That makes sense as well. And arrows in K45. This will be Bombo's tablet. There's the hurt container.
Okay,
that was the second item. And this will be Demo's first sword at 45 minutes. Or 46. Doesn't really hurt him too much, but he has lots of little bit of time to it. And let's see what Bombo's tablet is. Art piece. There's Demo's sword. And Aster is walking over to Swamp. He is equipping his mirror. Alrighty. Pendant Swamp, everyone?
Interesting.
Like, I'm very confused why Aster is doing this instead of Thieves Town, to be honest.
And it's ether to get into Mire.
Okay, so that's good. At this point, Pet is dead, unless boots are on it, and we need that for the torch, pretty much.
Because, I mean, Bombos could still be on Ped, but that wouldn't
be
help us.
There's Red Veil. Okay. I'm still not sure why Aster's in here, though, is the thing. What here? Instead of Thieves and Skull Woods have checks. And those are crystals for that matter. Meyer is well, I can't get into Meyer to be fair, but I would have done Thieves Town before I tried this. Well, done Thieves Town and looked at Skull Woods before I tried coming into Pendant Swamp or something. It is a fair few checks, it's just also might not be required. We'll see if this pays off.
There's the Meyer Binky and the Spike chest.
Skipping left side for now. Okay. Guess he doesn't have the big key, might as well see if... Well, there's a compass, so there is at least one item on left side.
That was a shovel, so that's a fetch quest. And there's our first Meyer item, a second shield.
Yeah. Yeah, fire shield really not what you want to see at this point. First
That's
bottle
both items.
Alright, time for Vidi. Dark Vidi, everyone. This'll be fun. Because Demo has no fire sources at all. I don't think he does have lamp,
got a
but I just realized he just doesn't have it on the tracker. That's what I'm scatterbraiding. The tracker has been cranky with us today, so the silvers should make fairly quick work of Vidi. Won't be too big an issue as we get Spin Arcus here for Asder.
We do know the crystals and hence it's just again the tracker's been very cranky.
Yeah.
Our other pendant is Turtle Rock.
Yeah. And that's a bottle of Argus. Bottle and shovel here, plus a red pendant of questionable use. We still don't know.
There is one item in left side.
And he has decided, I don't feel like it. Gonna be shovel check here. And just some bombs.
Yeah, so far Swamp's useless.
Very useless, yeah. And we know Sick Kid won't be Meyer locked. And he knows it isn't. Eddie's down, 300 bucks for Sick Kid, and that is Demo's third crystal. Alright, save code for Demo. Asder is now going to go over to Thieves Town and Skull Woods. And let's see where a Demo goes off to.
That'd be Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, I think so. Dark World maybe as well, or Dark World, I'm not sure. Get some cleanup before going to pause Eastern. Would like the mirror, which we know unfortunately, well, it's in pod at least. Yeah, loop Eastern in with it. And get the green pennant while he's at it. He's hoping to get mirror before Pod Easter, and unfortunately the mirror is in Pod, so that's how random be sometimes.
And now time for what we're pretty sure is a useless Thieves' Town, other than the crystal. There's the fire rod.
Alright. Well, that's our no mode, and I think it's also Demo's. He's gonna do Pyramid Fair because he's already here and there might be something useful on it.
Well, it's like a 94% chance of no mode, 95%.
Oh, and Demo also doesn't have a second sword, I forgot. So there's also that. And there's Bombers. Thanks, game. Okay, stupid old man, use the flute. This should be Pod Easter. Yep, makes sense. So Pod Easter, he doesn't know, but he'll get his mirror here to make that much more convenient. Then either Skullwoods or Ice, and then up the mountain he goes. He might miss a mirror if possible. I don't necessarily think it's much of a time loss. Per se, it's going to be a bit of time loss to miss it if he does so. That's not how he rotates Pod. Like if he goes Helma first, or if he goes looking in the back for items. He might do Helma first, since he is just a sword from Go mode. And he knows there's going to be a sword somewhere. In this case, it's on Helma's working, so he's fine on that front. Eastern first, though. Well, it might as well if you don't think you're going to get the mirror at this point. No, just run straight through to Armos Knights, finish that off, do Pod, and head out of here. In a pretty good spot. Azur's has gotten more of his dungeons done, but unfortunately that swamp dip just not paying out. I still don't understand why he went there, and that's cost him several minutes. And at this point, Azur is definitely behind.
Yeah, both runners just retracing each other's steps at this point.
Yep. So while they're doing that, let's give these runners a follow. Aster and Demo, to my co-com VXR, and also thank you to our tracker, Lady Laura Linda. And that's Demo's fourth crystal here, 56 minutes in.
So that is crystal number 3 for Azur. Supposed to do Desert. And Mire.
And Ice.
Yeah, I was just saying dungeons that demo had already done.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a bumper lead check, see if that Lake Island is required.
The only thing that could possibly be important there is boots or ice ride. Oh, it's another sword.
Well, that's something. It's not worth going back for, but it is something.
If you didn't have silvers, you would definitely go back for that.
Yeah, if you have the mirror, which Esther does, you might go back, but I think with silvers you leave that sword behind. It's not worth it. As we're doing more overall checks, not only to do Skullwoods without a fire rod, which makes sense, it's just a bit unfortunate. There's the boss key, big key for demo. No hard piece on Graveyard Ledge. And yeah. Okay, Demo's gonna get the key here. And then probably just head straight to Helma, as Esther's gonna go try and check Catfish. Also likely mirror for Zora here. Happy 1 hour, everyone, by the way. Oh, you're right, actually. Yeah, in chat, what did all of our required items to beat the seed after we got to Dark World was like in the first. It was like immediately available, which honestly was well. Let's see, Skullwood's Big Chest, Pyramid Ledge. Also, two big things. Like they had most items, but then kind of funny. Nothing much on Catfish. I think Turtle's here for a demo. And the Master Helmet, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the logic takes. Oh, Spears technically should usually take into account keys, but yeah, practically they're available pretty early, right away from Dark World access.
All right, here's Azur's fire rod.
Yeah, and he'll be in go mode here as well.
Schrodinger's go mode.
Yeah. Well, we know he'll go to Skullwoods after this and find his mitts, and that'll be his actual go mode.
Oh yeah.
Nice quick helmet for demo, and that'll be his actual go mode for real here with the Master Sword.
Of course, that's barring GT baking on the torch.
Yes, there is still that possibility. 1 in 22. And they've got a little while to go still until we see that, because they've got both Skullwoods and Ice Palace, and then a run up the mountain before we get to GT, so they've got like another 10 plus minutes or something until then. Yeah.
Oh, we might get double Skullwoods here.
Yeah.
Oh, the demo will be able to go straight to the back.
And they're a demo right behind Aster here, but as there is also a desert and Liar behind at this point. Actually, with this, since the streams are silly desynced, I think probably are practically in sync right now.
Yeah.
The tempo actually, I think, a few seconds ahead, considering the slight desync. Yeah, because I think Adster opened that key door at the end of the bridge at like 1:04:30, and Demo was 1:04:20 according to his timer. In case anyone was wondering why the timers are desync, they both had some internet issues at the beginning of the race, and that screwed with things.
Yeah, demo stream went down a couple times, and we had ads there.pptx for a little while.
Yeah. Compass a moth and another crystal.
Nice Mafia kills for both of them.
Crystals 4 and 6 here, sorry, for their runners. And
last
as
items
they're
on the bridge chest here.
Yep. As there does still need those mitts from the big chest. It makes sense to do this while you're here. Demo's gonna save, but and then go off to Ice Palace. Well, okay, heart container, not really useful at this point. 11 hearts, as there is red mail, they each have a bottle. I mean, nice, I guess, but not the most required thing. Yeah, Ice is gonna be in go mode with Icebreaker, so it won't take too long, but you do still have to spend a good couple minutes running through here.
Yeah.
I think Demo might open 1 or 2 chests on the way, just in case Boots or, Edward are in here. One's worth in Bumper Ledge, but and Demo is never getting that.
Okay, there's one item.
We don't know where the 4th sword is.
Yeah, once they head up to Death Mountain, they might make a pit stop at Ether Tablets for half magic.
I think especially
if it's Master Sword.
Yeah, I think they might get to go for it. Because unless there is a sword on the way in Ice Palace, I think they're going to GT with just Master Sword today. There's no way either of there's no way Aster gets Bumper Ledge tempered. Demo can't get Master's tempered sword on Bumper Ledge. Yeah. And it's probably gonna give a bit of a sigh of relief that Meyer is in fact Ether and not Bombos here.
That's 2 items.
Another key. Yeah, the Panda Demo's just opening some of the chests on the way just in case there's a sword in it. As even for the Colts there, it's not the most amusing to do it on Fighter Sword Answer Sword and Hammer. It does it pretty well, but yeah. It's nice to have at least. But 3 bombs is the final item in Ice Palace.
Alright, so if we have to go on a wild goose chase for boots, we don't have to come back to Ice Palace at least.
Yeah, there is that. But that is the final crystal for Demo, which means it's time for a little guessing game we like to play. There are 22 checks in the basement of Ganon's Tower, 21 chests, and 1 good old torch. Which of those 22 has it? I kind of want to see a torch today. I see you said 16. So for torch would be either 1 or 3 usually. Sometimes 7 if you get a key, and if you go hope and get the key and then go full right.
Oh, where is Demo going? I guess wants to go this way.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want Asder to have a chance at coming back, you want him to be on the torch, because Asder full clearing swamp for no apparent reason, as far as I can figure. Beyond, I guess, check density, really hurt him for time. Well, the thing is, if boots are on ped, that was the one who checked pedestal. I don't think Asder ever did do that.
Nope.
Keep in mind.
Yeah, if the big key's on the torch and like we find Ice Rod and GT and Demo immediately bails, then that would tell us something.
It would. Alright, single arrow and a heart piece and super bunny. A little bit of a detour, but I guess there's 2 checks here. Just in case, yeah, boots were tempered. Yeah, Aster doesn't actually want boots on ped for the torch. He wants the boots to just be somewhere silly, and for Demo to go swamp looking for it. Nothing at all in Hookshot Cave. Yeah, Demo would have to go back to Pod for the mirror, to be fair, but he did leave quite a few items in the back of Pod, so we'll have to see. And, like, Pod is going to be on his list of things to do if he ends up needing to do ped. Doesn't have that much to do at the moment. It's that or, PR without a dice rod. But we'll see. Game is closing.
Yeah, and because no mirror, he's not going to be able to pick up the half magic right now.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. He's going to go right.
Alright, checks 1 and 2 in Hope Room. Let's see what these
I
are.
was wondering if he was just going to rip the band-aid off and see if he was in go mode.
Yeah. Herpes, and not check 1, and a small key in check 2, and it's gonna go full right.
Going right.
Not full right, but going to go right. Astor has picked up his 6th crystal, and is off to Ice Palace. If it is the torch, it will be check number 7 for demo.
Alright, number 3, red rupee. Number 4, oh, Sabiki is number 4.
Alright, yeah, there's the boots.
Nice.
Nice. With that, Dicker said 5, you win. That's also funny.
And it's going to be a Death Warp here for demo because no mirror.
Yep.
You don't see Death Warps in GT very often.
No, you don't.
I'm running out of small keys so we can go straight up and start beyond that.
And so at this point, unless at this point we can say I think the demo is going to win. I think Az is just too far behind. Yeah, so I guess I can discuss like what does this do for this division. So you might notice that Waffle House Drive-Thru's score is not in fact a multiple of 3. This is not usual, considering that each win gets you 3 points and each loss gets you 0 points. Waffle House Drive-Thru actually tied with Newswagger Jackson in the Highlight Spoiler Key Sanity week versus Team. Why am I having a brain fart? Versus Team Newswagger Jackson. There we go. So this will bring Waffle House Drive-Thru up to 13 points. Shaktool's digging game is stuck at 18 for the moment.
Yeah, it's still in 4th place for the time being.
Yeah. So they do have one more match of the week, but if Waffle House Drive-Thru can pull off a second win, things might get a little funny in this division. Since Shaktool's digging game is 18 points, and so Swirly Coin Brewing is for 24 points and 3rd place. Magliacci and Skull Kids have both already claimed 1st and 2nd, and have clinched playoff spots. Swirly Coin Brewing is probably in a pretty good spot for playoffs. This makes things spicier because if Shaktool's digging game had gotten a spot, then I think Waffle House Drive-Thru would have been completely locked out of playoff potential. But right now, there's some wonkiness going on with this win here. Because this will bring Waffle House Drive-Thru up to 13. If New Swagger Jackson loses to Swirly Coin Brewing again, they'll both, and Waffle House Drive-Thru, they'll be at 16 each. And then Shaktool's digging game at 18. Things get a little funny in this division. It's an odd one. It is 4 teams per division. There are 2 spots up for grabs. Let's just keep this win here for them is going to keep things interesting. And we'll have to see how it goes. Like, it would still take us a fairly particular combination of situations for Waffle's Drive-Thru to manage to snag the last playoff spot. But this does mean that Shaktool's digging game is still in a precarious spot itself, also for playoff. So, interesting. The tie's really keeping this division spicy. And in case people are wondering what on earth I'm going on about, let's see, what is the link? There we go. You can see the whole standings over there at ALTTPRleague.com. This is the Kakariko division. And I guess who's here for demo?
Demos. Just a single on the first cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it gets blue ball, but still gets 2 there.
Another blue ball and a single there. Hey, actually, there we go. Recycle Eka 2, I think. Not too bad. Let me see who these teams are.
Ganon rambling about him standing too close.
Yeah.
Heather chose to go left after Hope Room.
So this is gonna be a little unfortunate. He's gonna, that Becky's gonna be like check number 20 or so for him then. Most likely if he goes full left. We'll see what he chooses to do. I was looking at the who these teams will face off against next week. Shaktool's digging game's got Shaktool's digging game. Possessors are fun. Shaktool's digging game gets Skull Kids, one of the top teams in the division next week. Waffle House Drive-Thru for their final opponents of the regular season gets the Immortals, one of the teams who is currently fighting to not get relegated. So that'll be fun next week. Especially depending on the outcome of their other match. These two teams' other match against each other, which is... Well, if I can note the schedule, I'll tell you when it is. Don't think it's on the schedule yet, so we'll just have to keep an eye out. Or I might just not be able to read the schedule, apparently, if it's tomorrow.
Two, 3. At least to get one more heroine. And there it is.
Alright, GG's here to demo, finishing up. A Tango win for Team Waffle House Drive-Thru, bringing them up to 13 points in the division, with an official time of 1:21:50. GG's.
.comment LOL. Yep.
Indeed. And yeah, I apparently just really can't read this schedule. Their match is going to be Next match is going to be tomorrow at 7:10 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, between Aussie and Matt, that will be the other match of these teams this week. There's our last bottle.
And we're now joined by Demo.
Hey, Demo, GG.
GG. What? That was slow, linear, and very nerve-wracking for me.
Yeah, because we had to. Of course, we didn't know if we were going to need the boots for the torch.
Yeah,
Turns out boots were right next to the big key.
that was funny.
I was happy about that. Even if I didn't find the boots there, just finding that big key was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to search around because I skipped so much. I do not want to go back.
Like you skipped the mirror and pod.
Yeah, that was in the back of pod.
In the dark maze.
Like, I'm just gonna go. Like, if I don't find a sword... Actually, I think I was thinking about, like, pod was gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna beat pod. I'm not gonna check the rest of it because that just sucks. And I'm just gonna continue on hoping that there's another sword. Thankfully, pod boss had a sword.
Yeah, we already knew that from Asder. So you got mitts pretty early. Asder went pod, got mirror, and proceeded to go to swamp.
Ooh.
We're not entirely sure why, but unfortunately it didn't pay off, and that's the big time difference between you two this race in full clearing swamp.
Well, you have
Oh, okay, he skipped left side. That was it.
Everything for swamp, and without the mids and Hype Cave having a bunch of rupees. Honestly, I wouldn't say that swamp was a bad play at that time.
I guess my main thing is he could have done Thieves Town at that point. He hadn't done Thieves yet.
It's a question of Thieves Town or swamp. I usually prefer Village of Outcasts. A lot of the runners don't like to go into Skull Woods for some reason. I really like to go into Skull Woods.
I think it made sense because you were in the area. You might as well see if there's anything in the front with where you were at in the seed.
Yeah, some people tend to think that the front of Skull Woods is a lot like just overworld checks.
Yeah, I mean, it can vary. Like, it wasn't a terrible idea for Astor, I suppose. It was because there were a bunch of checks over, Thieves Town in the village. I just didn't pay out. Ultimately, is the sad thing. And clearing swamp was the big difference, and doing the back of pod was the two big things for him today.
Pod has never been kind to me lately, so I was like, I thought about going to pod, honestly. After
nice bug net on pad.
Yeah, I checked at the very beginning of the seed.
Unfortunately, your stream quit at that point, so we didn't see it.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry about that.
It happens. But yeah, we just were wondering the entire race, like, is there something on that? Because there was no way to know. As they did not check it.
That was the first thing I checked. It's like, I got the book, I'm like, I'm not getting any better checks. I'm checking the ped now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it made sense. Astor actually skipped it, which he found interesting.
Did he skip Mushroom Spot early, or did he just not go to the ped?
He just didn't check it.
That's fine. Like, you're not expecting a ped seed 2 minutes into the seed.
Yeah. It was funny, though, to get the book and have that option.
Getting knowledge is nice.
Yeah, otherwise, as you mentioned, pretty linear seed, fairly similar. Like, your light world routing was relatively similar. Okay, the one thing is that as you guys started to run out of checks, he stuck with logic and went desert. You just went up the mountain. And got your lamp and sword later, which didn't really hurt you all that much, all things considered, so I guess it works out.
Because desert only has a Gina, possibly only one check without the boots, because it could just be boots lock, and then the ledge. That's only 3 items, and I still needed hammer and glove. Well, no, I had the glove, but it just didn't seem likely that desert was going to have my progression into Dark World.
Hmm.
I figured it was either gonna have the flute or the lamp, and it had the lamp after I found the flute. So I'm like, alright, I'll get this way later.
Yeah.
Also, I had no
Good.
really clear way of killing Landmo, so
Yeah, you really didn't. Aster actually went there before he got his glove, so
yeah, that wasn't an
just he
option.
couldn't do Ramos at all. Had to come back with did have Mirror to do with the layer, but yeah.
Yeah, I figured that after the front of Hyrule Castle had nothing, I knew at that point that Desert had to be the plane, most likely having the lamp or fire rod. Which immediately turned out correct, because Glove was in that Dark Cross.
Yeah. Pretty nice jacket too for Aster.
Pod has been empty for me lately, so that's why I just skipped it. And starting at Village of Outcasts, I get to route all of the Dark World in one fell swoop without having to, like, mirroring or saving and quitting and go back to Village of Outcasts from Hype Cave area.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, do you want to know where Tempered was?
So, Asdor got a second sword that I didn't get.
No, he got the same one, but he did, however, do North Dark World. Your Tempered Sword is sitting on Bumper Ledge.
Oh, great, with the cape
Yeah.
on the island.
Yeah,
Fun.
Yeah.
not worth your time when you have silvers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he got the same sword as you, but yeah, he did peek. Yeah, and that was kind of funny.
I wonder where that fourth sword is.
It's probably in TR.
Yeah, probably.
Probably where the ice ride is as well.
I
No,
think so,
Because
yeah.
Adzer did go left side in GT.
Yeah. Yeah, about the only thing that was actually in Swamp, by the way, Devo, was a shovel in Red Veil.
Fun.
Oh, I guess a bottle of mark is okay, there's that too.
I mean, so he didn't get Bombos, so he must
No,
have
he-
gone to the pyramid
Fire
and
was his-
fish really early.
Yeah, he did that before he went to, Skull. Yeah, he did that before he went to, yeah, he just. Yeah, pretty much. My brain decided to quit for a second there, whoops. Yeah, he didn't have mids to get the other 5/6 off Meyer, so he just never did Pyramid Fairy.
Bombos being there and the fire rod, you were not going to ice without going to the pyramid.
Nope.
And here we go, GG's to Aster, who's gonna finish up the seed. Just needs to cross the bridge. And then finish up with an official time of 1:31:28. GG. Yeah, overall not the worst seed, just kind of linear, and then just little divergences here and there. Your plays paid out, and Nasser's unfortunately didn't. We'll see if he decides to interview with us.
I'm surprised how empty that light world was.
You guys found nothing in CAC. I think the Moon Pearl was hit.
Moonpearl, and I guess you count Hookshot as part of CAC.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I think some of your first times were like Hookshot, Book, Quake, Moon Pearl. Like, that was about it for your first items, and it's like, what do you do with this anyway? Not much is the answer. 131 out of 216. Actually, a pretty good collection rate. You did skip a lot.
Helped out a lot in my heart.
Arrows on King's Aura. I think that was you who did that early. Yeah, it just didn't have quite enough money, and that was nothing today. Scam as usual. And your mirror shuttles on the mushroom. Thanks.
Thanks, game. Aster didn't get a single shield. Wow.
No, he didn't. I don't remember what yours were.
Smith and I don't remember. Maybe Super Bunny.
I don't have the slightest idea. I don't usually keep track of them. Yeah, I guess I don't think Azur's joining us, I guess it looks like. Yeah, GG's demo. We were discussing a little bit how this keeps this division kind of interesting. You guys now up to 13 points.
Well, you just gotta always keep things interesting. If you remember what happened last season in the league, there was a weird thing that happened in our division just off of if we won or lost. We're here to keep things interesting.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure Shaktool's thinking was coming and hoping for a win against you guys to help better their chances of brackets, but instead, well, this happened instead. So, yeah, unfortunately, your chances for brackets are still not the best, but it's not dead either yet, I guess. So there is that.
They
It certainly
exist.
helps.
Yeah. You guys do get you guys are 100% safe from relegation. At least you get to face off against the team who is facing relegation next week. So good luck for that, and good luck to your team for tomorrow.
Gonna give Matt all the luck. I hope he practices Master Sword Ganon. That is something that he said he's not that comfortable with. Or he knows how to do it, but it's not something you practice a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, JG's demo. Good luck for however many matches remain in the regular season for you guys, and thanks for letting us restream you.
GG, thank you all. Have a good evening. Take care. Wish you all well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's shout out again to our runners, Aster and Demo, to my co-com VXR, and to our tracker, Lady Lorinda. Let's see, coming up ahead on the schedule, right now over on SpeedGaming Main, we've got ourselves Rogan versus Tam, the Titans versus Did You Check Your Boot? We'll probably end up reading them soon, I'd guess. Tomorrow there's a whole bunch of matches for both the Invitational and open leagues, particularly if you guys want to see the other match between these two teams, 7:10 p.m. Eastern between Aussie and Matt. No channels assigned to anything yet, so keep an eye out on the schedule, which I am going to post the league link to in chat. And keep an eye out. That'll be it for us. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Good night.